Thanks for watching Pro Surfing. It's the round of 16, heat number 8. E.Ewing taking on J.Marshall for a shot in the quarterfinals. Whoever wins will take on Connor O'Leary, probably on finals day. Moving into the position is a J-Bay champion, E.Ewing, current world number 5, sees the opportunity ahead of him with Italo out. Slices through that first section. Nice momentum through that big power car. Floats the next section. Great variety and control. Ewing attacking the pocket. Gets the wrap underway, finding natural speed off the bottom, but doesn't control the finishing move.
Fortunately, didn't work for him, and this is Ethan. Takes the rail a little bit on that first one with a lot of that chatter from the wind that just picked up again. You can notice by the texture of the water and the lip of the wave. Then get some good turns in the in-between, and right here finish it off strong, but unfortunately for him, gets unglued.
So tough fall there. Then also seeing E.Ewing from the sky here. You can see how much of the wave he uses.
Yeah, and just the body torque, the upper body torque is really second to none. Great work there for Ethan.
They both have this type of tempo in their style, don't they?
It's very similar approaches, both very smooth. Got to give the edge to J.Marshall for being more progressive, but obviously for E.Ewing, cuts the water maybe sharper than he does, but both of the surfers are just...
Will be for Jake with priority here. On the Sharp Eye Surfboards program, Marcio Zuvi, head shaper, here on hand for this event. Carving his way through a full roundhouse cut back, but he'll get stuck. Let's see what happened to Jake first.
That was a nice bowly start for him. Gets up in vertical, does that cut back, and this is the best section off the wave, no doubt about it, but he came a little bit from behind.
Jake also getting involved on this last exchange, both going for tubes. Jake getting the best one.
I mean, that was hollow. Oh, unfortunately for Jake right here, catching that inside rail. Beautiful technique. Look at both of the foot way above the board in front of the deck pad, the back foot right there, and he's going to regroup that foot and put it back as he's going to come out of this barrel. He's going to put it back to the pad to get that traction on top of the fins, but the wave's kind of bowly still. So he tries to fit the rail of the board inside that coping, and it just kind of goes a little bit too late.
Such a difference on where you do your turns. Here's E.Ewing down the racetrack. Boom, big connection there. Nice tempo and beat, belts it off the lip line. Plenty of time. Oh, he's going to slam on the brakes, getting drained. Heading towards impossibles. Off the top on the float. Can he stick this one in flat water? And that finish has been tough for Ethan today.
And on the first round, we've seen some people doing that, but look at the difference here and how calm he is. Look at the second turn. Aggressive turn. The wave just starts to run away from him. He takes his time. He doesn't get rushed ahead of himself. Goes back around, gets a little cover up, and unfortunately, once again, when he was going to finish, just gets sticky right there on the landing. Right here, beautiful turn. That wave is spilling down the line. He takes his time. He makes sure he's not digging any rails, looks down to his board, takes a split of a second to start pumping back on again, knows exactly what the wave's going to do, and slow himself down for a nice little pit. Dreamy wave. Not going to be a massive score, but pretty solid score. Definitely going to better that 5.17 that he has as the best score of the heat, and going to throw that out the window to a backup now. If he would have finished, that would have been a pretty big score for him.
And that tough landing, running out of water, and it always made sense that he would take over this event. The next one, maybe a bit more emotional, as wow, Jake wants to join the party. Carving right into screen. Blows the tail, and another fall from J.Marshall, but going crazy with that big fin throw off the top. That would have been insane.
Transitional turn, as you can see here, he takes off straight off the bottom, gets up and tight, draws it out, but doesn't try to extend too much. The wave didn't offer that. Transitional turn here, getting speed down the line, and goes for broke. This tail blow was massive. Kicks that foot. Regains control, airdrop off the sky, but as he's airdropping, starts to look forward. You see how he's paying attention and the movement. down the line, and that board kind of stayed.
Trying to recover from some falls. He's going to take this wave without priority to try to find the rhythm out here. Stretching this one out now, thinking about pulling in, and another wave that's just going to drop him off on the inside. He's had moments, man. He got barreled in this heat, third straight appearance in the quarters, and probably dismantling some fantasy surf teams along the way. Italo and E.Ewing are the most consistent picks throughout the year in 2025 on your fantasy teams as the falls continue for Marshall.
Stay and regroup it very quickly. Just going overboard right there. It looks like he's going to stand up on this wave here.
Wrapping cutback for Jake, just trying to find the flow. Nice connection there, smaller face. He'll just pull in for a quick pocket ride and step off. Just seems like these are just thoughtful waves to try to feel his board and equipment, trying to find the right lines because he knows he's got time. Very consistent amateur competitor over the years, winning big NSSA titles. Starts building a legacy at J-Bay to become a multiple-time champ. We'll see how this one goes. It's just been about Jake going up and down, stepping off his 9th wave ridden in this heat.
Yeah, just finding a rhythm and the path that you got to find it yourself. No one really can teach you.
Tapping that section. Let's see if Jake can unload here under priority. Getting a little stuck off the top as you see the frustration as he kicks out of wave number 10. So Jake well prepared as far as understanding the lineup. Here he goes. He's got to be mistake free here. Quick wipe in the pocket there. Smooth rails as this wave is just hoping to bowl up, but he's going to surf it up with another climb. But yeah, wave staying gutless, bit small. Now to a lot of foam, and Jake trying to work with anything that's coming his way. Just pretty tough with these smaller conditions at the moment.
Not giving him much opportunity down the line. It dissipates the energy very quickly. Beautiful surfing from him. Very smooth. Nice cutty. Linking the turns very well. And you can see how deep he was. He surfed that wave for about 15 seconds, 20 seconds. And as he kicks out,
Ethan will use priority on this one. Laying down a clean frontside hook. Lower road on that last wrap. And he's over it. 2 great turns. Now Jake has a decent looking wall setting up for him. A minute 25 will pull up and under. Quick vision on the takeoff. Off the bottom, quick jam there to get down the line. Looking to open up here, just tags it under the lip. Placing that float, staying above his board and pushing hard on a big whipping carve. Now crushing the end section, but he goes down.
oh my gosh, Joe.
On a very important ride.
Pulling the trigger a little bit too early, but this wave starts off with a nice little drainer. Comes out. You notice how much energy there is on that wave kind of running down the line, so he makes sure he's in front of it. Keeps the rails very smooth. Floats in right here. Jams on that second section. And then finish it off on his way to probably for sure the best wave of the heat. That was a beautiful turn. Redirect that board. Stomps on that back foot. Regain composure. A lot of amplitude on that turn. Expected, Joe. Like there's more opportunity, more meat left on that bone. Unfortunately for Jake, strategy-wise on this heat was clutch. Put himself in the best waves of the heat, but just that one turn always.